Hello students, this is Anurag from Artificial Acumen. So let's start for today's session. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is made of two important keywords, artificial and intelligence. Artificial means man-made, the man-made intelligence, and the intelligence means this is ability to think, calculate, reason and learn from the past experience to solve problems and adapt to the new situations. In fact, intelligence is comprised of the couple of important factors. How it is been comprised of? So reasoning, learning, perception, problem solving and linguistic intelligence. How the different languages will be understood by the machines. So these are the five important parts of the intelligence. So when the artificial intelligence is defined in the language, it can be described like this: a man-made ability to understand and think. Basically, it's a branch of computer science by which we can create intelligent machines which can act like a human, think and reason like humans, and able to make the decisions like the humans. The history of AI. So artificial intelligence is not got developed overnight. It has taken a couple of years. In fact, from last many decades, scientists are working for it. So in 1943, the first time the model of the artificial neurons got developed. Okay, in 1952, Turing test was conducted just to check the ability of a machine whether it behaves like a human or not. In 1956, the first time AI word got utilized by John McCarthy, and he is being treated like a father of the AI. In 1972, Webot, the first human robot, got developed in Japan. In 1980s, first expert system which can take the decisions like the normal human being got developed. In 1997, the Deep Blue supercomputer got developed. In fact, it got defeated the Garry Kasparov, the great chess champion. You can consider, I mean, imagine how much it is intelligent that is got defeated successfully the Garry Kasparov. In 2002, the first time AI got utilized in a home as a vacuum cleaner. First time it got utilized like this. In 2006, AI got utilized in some social science, social networking sites, in the Facebook and the Twitter and then Netflix, etc. In 2014, first chat box got developed. In 2018, IBM started the project Debater, and two-person worked as a debater on this and successfully performed on this. So it's still an ongoing process in the area of the AI. Now let's move to the advantages of the AI. So AI in fact is very accurate and it provides or it generates the less errors. AI machines are very high speed, they are very reliable, and they are very suitable for the risky areas. I mean, the places where a human being is very risky for the life, we can use the AI machine there, like in military, army, or in the drones implementation on such type of situations. AI machines can give digital assistance like the Alexa, and recently work is going on the auto-driven cars. AI machine can be successfully useful as a public utility, like in the case of Uber car for the rental purpose and the traffic congestion removal in the urban areas. For the disadvantage side of the AI, every coin has the two sides. So in the area of the disadvantages, in fact, great scientists has suggested that AI should be utilized with very care. I mean, it is very important to use it carefully. So AI machines are high in cost, they can't be think out of the box, they don't have the feelings and emotions, AI machines increase human dependency on machines. It does not have the original creativity, because whatever you are teaching to the machine, it will behave and work accordingly. Applications of the AI can be used in the astronomy. Whatever the ISRO, our Indian space mission, used to send the rockets and all the things, it's using the AI. AI is getting utilized in the healthcare, about the disease recognition and the remedy for the disease. AI can be used to do the predictions, etc. Lot of games are getting developed using the AI. Banking system is also using the AI to stop the frauds. Suppose you are having a credit card is getting utilized in Delhi, and within the seconds or the minutes is getting utilized in the US. That means you cannot be there in the US within a couple of seconds or minutes. So, I mean, this type of the transactions and lot more. I mean, banking person instantaneously can see that something fishy is going on, and they can track the this fraud system of the banking, and they can stop it instantaneously. Social media, AI can be used for the Facebook and Twitter, etc. For the travel and transport, just like you book a ticket for going to some hilly areas, and simultaneously Google or your search engine provides you several other options where you can go. It means your Google is so intelligent. You want to go to suppose Manali, but it also accordingly give you some other options, because they came to know system is so intelligent. It has realized that you want to go to the hilly area, and it can suggest you some more places. So AI is getting utilized to travel and transport. Automotive industry is using the AI. Lot of robots are working in the automotive industry. In fact, self-driven car is the example of the area where AI is getting utilized. Robots, Sophia is the example of the robots. Entertainment section, the Amazon Prime Video, Netflix, these all are example of the AI. In education, we can use the AI. In agriculture, for the smart farming. Suppose we want to do the farming in a big area, and we don't know whether the proper water level is there in the earth or not. Then in that situation we can plug in insert a sensor to the earth, and it can give you the exact amount of the water level, etc., present in the earth, and then accordingly you can provide the water to the earth. These are the couple of the example where you can do the smart farming. Now come to the types of the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, broadly there are the two types. Type 1 is the capability based, and type 2 is the functionality based. In type 1 again there are the three different subtypes: the narrow AI, general AI, and strong AI. Narrow AI means it performs the task which is assigned only to it. Okay, only one specific task which is assigned, it will perform that. Narrow AI also been called as a weak AI. And the general AI means any task, it can perform any task as a normal human being can do. And super AI or the strong AI is the type where the beyond the human capability, okay, task can be done by it. So it is still work in progress on that area. It has not been completed. In the type 2, these are the four different types. Okay, the relative machines are the basically the machines. This is the basic type of the AI system. This does not store the memories or the past experience for the future actions. Okay, in the limited memory, it made up of this some machine learning models that develop the knowledge from its previously learned information or data or actions to the future actions. Another theory of the mind, this type of AI can understand human emotions, beliefs, etc., and is yet to be developed. And the next one is the self-awareness, and this type of this is the super intelligence. Okay, and it has the own consciousness, feeling, etc. This again, this is a concept right now, but is still yet to be developed. Okay, so these are the basic type of the artificial intelligence. Now come to the different branches and sub branches of AI. So these are the, you can divide further, but these are the basic 6 branches of the AI: machine learning, neural network, robotics, expert system, fuzzy logic, NLP, natural language processing. So let me quickly go to that. Machine learning is the science of getting machines to interpret, process and analyze the data in order to solve some real-time problems. Neural network or the deep learning, they solve some advanced level problems like face recognition or object recognition. It is normally used where we want to go for, like the example of congestion removal in the urban areas, okay, or self-driving cars. This type of the example is of the neural network. Robots, you know, that can be utilized to develop the robots. NLP, it is the area where the language can be interpreted by the machine, okay. And Amazon is using the NLP to understand the customer reviews and improve their experience. Fuzzy logic is basically, this is again a type of the AI where we can take the decisions, okay, and it helps to take some decisions. And expert system, again it's very important, and its work and give the ability to think and work according to the human understanding. So that's all for today's session. Please subscribe my channel and ring the bell so that you can get the new videos for your reference. Thank you all.